What's up, everybody? It's Mikhail Casanova. Hope everything is going well with you. The holidays are almost upon us. Well, for many of us, they're already upon us as it is, because it's time to go and buy some stuff. And that's what we're here to talk about in this video today. And that is things you should pick up, like, you know, in the sense of this being a holiday gift guide, because there's a lot of things that are on sale all over the place. And you're probably wondering, where do I start? What do I look for? What are some things that, you know, you probably recommend for me? And I got you covered with this video. We're going to talk about a lot of things. Primarily, the one that I'm really excited to talk about is this. This is the Victrix BFG controller. This works with PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, PC, as well as this is probably the best controller I've used on deck for the Steam Deck. This is an absolutely amazing controller. We're going to talk about that and so much more in this video. So if you haven't already and you enjoy the content I put out, make sure you like the video, sub to the channel, and ding the notification bell. And if you want to help us out, we got affiliate links as well as channel memberships, Patreon, and all that good stuff in between. But before we dive any further into this video, a word from our sponsor. Hey, you. Yes, you, the person that's watching this video right now. I want to talk to you about a couple things that I think are really going to be beneficial to you, and it's none other than 3 products from Ugreen that I think really are pretty beneficial. And the first thing I want to talk about is this USB-C hub from Ugreen. This is actually a phenomenal hub for a couple of reasons. One, I love the build quality on it. Other cool things about this is it's got a gigabit Ethernet input as well as HDMI 2.0, and you also have the 100-watt power pass-through delivery, and you've got 2 USB 3.0s as well as a micro and standard SD card reader on this. Works with the Steam Deck effortlessly. Next thing I want to talk about is none other than a power delivery, which there are 2 of them that I'm going to be showcasing here, and it's none other than the Ugreen Nextoid as well as the Ugreen DigiNest Cube game. Both of these carry 65-watt power through them, so you've got one that's a charger and one that's a power station. So regardless of where you are, you could literally take these with you and you've got all you need to power your devices. Whether it be charging your Steam Deck, your Nintendo Switch, as well as giving power to a portable monitor. These devices are so compact, well built, and they can just fit right easily on your desk. If you're interested in picking them up, and I strongly urge that you do, I'll have links down in the description below along with a code to get you an exclusive discount. So make sure you go check those out, and if you do pick it up, hey, tell them Mikhail sent you. Alright, so the first thing I want to kick this video off with is talking about this amazing controller, brand new from Victrix. You guys probably know that I have a really good relationship with Victrix. I've covered their products for years, and they continue to impress me with some of the best headsets in the game, some of the best controllers, the best fight sticks you can buy. And one thing I've been waiting for them to do is make a controller for the PlayStation 4 and 5, because they haven't done it. You can get one for the Xbox, which is the absolute best controller you could buy for the Xbox. Unfortunately, it's not wireless, it's wired, but it's still the best controller you can get. And if you're curious about the Victrix Gambit here for Xbox, I got a full review, link in the description down below. This also works with the Steam Deck. It's the primary controller I use with the Steam Deck. We're not here to talk about this. We're here to talk about the Victrix BFG controller for PlayStation 5 that also works with PlayStation 4 and PC, and by proxy, the Steam Deck. This is a really great controller for a number of reasons. One, it's a modular controller, which means that if you want to swap out any of the sticks, the D-pad, the buttons, you can easily do so. And so it comes with a proprietary screwdriver that basically you plug it in here, you unscrew it and you pop it off, and it's really simple. It's not complicated in any way. So you can change out this whole thing from not only having this button layout be different, but you can also put on a fight pad layout for controllers. You guys know that I like to play fighting games, so I like the Sega Genesis and Sega Saturn style 6-button layout, and you can finally get that with this controller as it comes with that. You just pop this out, you plop that in, screw it in, and boom, there you go. Now the other thing that's cool too is you've got a bunch of different sticks that come with it. So you can have like this one, I've got a high-rise concave, you can have a low-rise convex, so you can also change out the D-pads. It's got 3 different D-pads that you can interchange. and it's so cool. It's got touchpad as well, and you can do customizable buttons for the back paddles here. They're fully customizable if you need it. It also has a headphone input as well as mute button on the back. What's also cool is you can have the triggers be hair triggers if you want, so you can just easily just hold them in and then boom, they're hair triggers. Or you can just turn the whole feature off if you want, you know, if you want to just have regular depression. This is honestly one of the best controllers I've used. I've been using this for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, as well as fighting games from KOF 15, as well as Street Fighter 5, and so many other games like Tekken and such. And it's just been an absolute blast to play. And what's cool is this is such a light controller. I would have expected a controller with as many premium features as this has to feel way weightier. Like, it's crazy how much this is super light in comparison to the standard PlayStation 5 controller. It is insanely light, and you just get so much functionality out of it. What's also interesting is it does have two different modes you can use it with. So you can use it with a cable. It comes with a 10-foot cable, which is USB-C, and you just plug it into the top here and then plug it into your PlayStation 4, 5, or your PC, or even Steam Deck. And it also comes with the ability to run it wirelessly with the 2.4 gigahertz dongle that you can plug in again to your PlayStation 5, 4, PC, and Steam Deck. And yes, you can use this on Steam Deck. What's interesting about that when it comes to using this wirelessly is there's next to no latency at all. So like when I was playing fighting games, I'm doing inputs like for KOF and for Street Fighter, there's virtually no input lag or latency that I experience whatsoever. And the same thing applies for when you're playing this with shooters. I was able to get into matches, pop off some headshots, and get around and get the W without ever feeling like this had massive latency. This is an absolute insanely great controller that I just like for this price and the premium. I know PlayStation has their own official one coming out, and I'm just at this point, I don't know. I mean, I'll pick it up and review that, but like at this point, this is the go-to controller, the ultimate controller that I'm going to be using for my PlayStation, for my PC, and for my Steam Deck. If you're looking for a pro level controller for your deck, especially, then this is the one you want to pick up. Now I have a full detailed review for the Victrix BFG coming down the road, but yeah, this right here, this is the controller that I am going to be using, bar none. There's like no cap, there's no controller that's going to be topping this at any time soon. This is an amazing controller. It sets the bar, and like if you're trying to play professionally, this is what you want to use, especially with the customization modularity of this. You just can't beat this controller. All right, so the next product I want to talk about is another controller from Victrix, but this one's slightly different. This is something that I have been wanting for years. Ever since I first saw the announcement of the Victrix Pro FS controller years ago, this is something I've wanted because, as you guys know, I play a lot of fighting games. That is the main genre that I love to dive into, and I like to compete. This is something, again, I have wanted, and I miss the days. I missed out on an opportunity back when they originally had it, and they were like etching your name and logo on it. I don't think they do that anymore. But like, this is the newest Victrix Pro FS controller, and basically this is for the PlayStation 5. It also works with the PlayStation 4 as well as PC. And this controller has the fastest legal response time, period. There's no fight stick that tops this unless you're going to custom make your own. But if you're looking to purchase one out of the box and you want to compete, not saying this is going to make you better, but I'm saying that this is the top dog fight stick you're going to want to use. It's got some of the best buttons I've used on a fight stick, with this being Denshi buttons, and they are super responsive. I've had next to no latency when I'm pulling off combos or pressing buttons or anything like that. And what's cool about this is, just like the Victrix BFG, this is also a modular controller. So you got two different ball top sticks that come with this, with the default one being a little bit shorter, for that more closer feel, and then there's also a longer one that you can customize and put on here as well. What I like about this is that it pops right off, and if you want to put the stick on, you literally can just pop it on, pop it off, and then it just makes stowing this, because as someone who owns a lot of fight sticks, it's really difficult to stow fight sticks away because they take up so much space, and after a while they can wear out with, like, if you've got stuff sitting on them. Like, I've got over 40 fight sticks, and this is my this is adding to that collection of getting closer to 50, but this is going to be the one I'm going to be primarily using. You've got a lot of different things with this as well, so you can turn on a pro mode, which allows you to basically play this tournament legal, so you don't accidentally hit pause or any of the other buttons that aren't legal in tournaments. It also has a PlayStation home button, as well as you can change the lighting. So if you hold down the lighting button and move the stick up and down, you can change the colors on the side, since it does emit colors on both sides of the controller. And also on the top, you've got a area where you can like braid the cable. So if you're at a tournament, or if you want to just wrap it up and walk away, or you want to stow it away somewhere in your home, then you can actually just braid the controller around this right here. And it also doubles as if you had a strap. You can actually put straps on this and you can sling it across your back, which is actually really, really neat. Now also it's USB-C, so the USB-C input just pops in and out, which also adds to that having that next to no latency whatsoever because of the USB-C input. It just delivers the fastest data bandwidth too. And if you look at the bottom of it, what's also cool is you have your compartment. So if you want to switch out various things on the stick, you can. And if you want to switch out the buttons, or if you want to go from a square gate to octagonal gate, you can, because it does come default with a square gate. You can change out just about any and everything that is on this controller, and it's just simply amazing. This right here is being able to finally have this and being able to use this, it's so amazing. Also on the bottom too, if you've got headphones, you can plug them in and you'll be able to hear your game audio. And also, I know I keep saying and also, because there's more. There's also the handles, so if you wanted to like carry it, it's easily carryable. And yeah, you can't go wrong with this fight stick. I absolutely love this. This also works with the Steam Deck. I've been using it for a lot of times when I'm just setting up and I want to play, a couple rounds of some Guilty Gear Strive, or if I want to play a couple rounds of like Street Fighter 5 or KOF 15, which is my main fighting game. This is what I usually pull out and attach to my Steam Deck. Absolutely no issues. And what's cool too, and I don't know if a lot of people have thought about this, but if you want to have like some quick tournaments or set up tournaments in general, then you could literally use the Steam Deck, have a couple of these or a couple of fight sticks, and just be ready. Make sure you got a dock connected to the TV, and there you go. It's the easiest, most painless setup, period. But yeah, this right here definitely is something I think you should pick up if you're considering getting a fight stick. It is a bit pricey, but hey, you pay to play. And this to me is the best stick that's out there. Next up, I want to talk about the PDP line of rematch controllers. They've got rematch controllers for the Nintendo Switch, as well as for the Xbox One, Series X and S, as well as working with PC, because universally all these controllers work with PC. So what's cool about the rematch controllers is they have like a super sleek, cool, funky, futuristic, psychedelic type of design. So like the colors just pop at you, they look really stylish, and no matter what your workflow setup looks like, it just fits right in there. Now when it comes to the one for the Nintendo Switch, what I really like about this is it has a lot of customization. You can swap out the sticks, you can also swap out the faceplates if you want to switch it up as you need, hence Nintendo Switch, right? You can switch up the look of it to fit your style and needs. It also comes with a 3.5mm headphone input, so if you want to plug in the controller to your Switch, you can also plug in your headphones and listen to the game audio right through the controller. It's got programmable back paddles as well, so no matter what you're playing, from fighting games, shooters, adventures, action platformers, and more, this is going to be the controller that really sets the tone with one of the best D-pads. It's got some of the best analog sticks on a Nintendo Switch controller, just shy of the Gilly Kick controllers that are out there, like the King Kong Pro 2. But this right here is awesome. I just wish it was available in the wireless format for the Switch. But also, speaking of that, we have the Xbox version, which they got two amazing colors that they sent out to me, and I really love the way they look. absolutely enjoy this controller because, man, it feels so good in the hands, especially when I'm playing like shooters and fighters. It feels so dead on with everything that I'm trying to do. And what I also like about this controller, like if you want to fine tune it beyond what you're currently using it for, if you want, you know, higher sensitivity or input latency, or if you want like just get crazy with what you can do with it, then you basically just plug it into your computer and run the PDP controller app, and that right there allows you to do so much customization with your controller. It's absolutely insane. Now there's one more controller from PDP that I want to mention that came in that is absolutely phenomenal as well, and it's none other than the Afterglow Wave controller. This is absolutely stunning. So not only do you get all the features that you got from the rematch controller for the Xbox One, Series X and such, you get the ability to have customizable LED. It is literally same controller but with LED functionality, and I absolutely love it for its setup because it just looks so dope. It's really good. Like, you get the same customization if you want to customize audio, as well as the buttons, the response time, the dead zones, and so much more when you connect it to your computer and you run the PDP controller app. Now, with all of these controllers, what I absolutely love is the fact that they not only work with the Xbox, when I'm specifically talking about the rematch and the Afterglow Wave controller, they work with the Xbox One, the Xbox Series X and S, as well as with PC. And because it works with PC, you can plug these into your Steam Deck, and there you go. And they're reasonably priced too. I absolutely love these controllers just because, you know, wireless controllers are great and all. I love having the exact input response time of having a wired controller, and besides, I'm not that far from any of my setups, so you know, a wired controller works for me. And having that customizable LED, like I've already got, if you look at my desk, I've already got like a LED setup. Having that right there just makes it that much cooler. Now the next thing I want to talk about in this video is none other than the Airelite Pro wireless headset from PDP that works with the Xbox One, Series X and S, as well as the PC. It doesn't work with the Steam Deck, oddly. It's just, for that whatever reason, I can't get it to work wirelessly with it. And it's an excellent headset that's very lightweight, it's very cushioned, so you don't have to worry about it having like the pleather, because as you guys know, I hate pleather because it peels. Because I'm in Hawaii and it gets really hot, they tend to chip and fade. But because it's using a mesh material, it's very breathable, it's lightweight, you know, it's sweat proof, and it just fits on your head really well. It's very ergonomically just fits on the space that is my head. And the microphone was really good. It's not, you know, what I like to say when it comes to like microphones, when it comes to headphones, they're never going to sound as good as an XLR microphone or even mini USB microphones. They serve their purpose for when you're playing online, you want to chat with someone, or if you're on a Skype call or a Zoom call. They serve the basic bare minimum, and that's as much as you should expect from it. But the fact of the matter is, what makes this a great headset is that you get 16 hours of battery life. Now, I don't know about you, but like if I'm playing a long session of some Call of Duty Modern Warfare, I want that battery to last that 16 hours. And it, you know, I'm not saying I'm playing for 16 hours. I play closer to, you know, a good 3 to 4 hours in sets. But yeah, you know, this headset is absolutely cool. If you're looking to pick one up, definitely this is a headset you should go for. And that's it. That's the video of things I recommend you guys pick up for the holidays. This is one of several gift guides I'm going to be making. I definitely wanted to get this out to you because these products, I've been using these for a while and I really wanted to talk about them, and I figured this would be the best way for me to do it. But where are some of the things you're looking at picking up as far as keyboards, controllers, headsets, and more? Why don't you guys let me know in the comment section down below. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like it, sub to the channel if you haven't already, and ding the notification bell. All that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Stay safe, be blessed, and I'll see you around. Peace.